Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Jags are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Steelers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So second down, 3 yards to go now.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Gone. Here we go now. Clean. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Over.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
LFG.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Dobbs. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Going for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And from down in Miami, an update. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Now let's go. Speed and deep.
And the play clock's running down. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's brought down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. 38.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Ohio, let's go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And it's up and good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, it's Dobbs. Going deep here for Bryant. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Bell. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out leveraging the offense.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Let's go. Blue, landed. Back there in Philly. Here we go.
A bro, my PS4 shit still ain't working. How do I fix it?
Detroit. Detroit. Over.
A handoff, Fournette running left. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Life won't let me make a party or play games, but I'm still
continue to try and
online.
run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you
Here, baby. Your trip is here. Go. All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Lee's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd and short.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Set. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll set up to throw. And he's swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go. Brad 38. Ohio.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Play clock winding down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 10 more there and another 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Dobbs now on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Dobbs to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Dobbs. He completes it to Bryant. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Shift together here from the D-line. Dobbs is throwing. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Dobbs. Throw left side complete. It's James. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And hold in here by Richard Rodgers. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Will tie his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go! 3-19!
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go!
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, let's go! 1, 9, 1.
To throw is Dobbs. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Patriot. Detroit. Set. Green.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amir Abdullah with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go.
Now Dobbs. Pass incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw Dobbs. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play. They start the drive with Abdullah. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here we go. 3-19.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Single slot. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now back to throw. This is screen to Abdullah. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Green 39.
Again, it's Abdullah. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have scored again to extend their lead a bit. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
Let's go! 38!
Throwing here, Dobbs. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Time running out here on the play clock. They go with Abdullah again. Whoosh. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jaguars, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7.